Good morning, students. This is my fifth lecture on continuity and differentiability. In previous classes, we have discussed criteria to check differentiability of a function at a point LF dash limit s tends to 0 fa minus h minus fa upon minus h rf dash a limit s tends to 0 fa plus h minus fa by h. Left hand derivative at a, right hand derivative at a, both should be equal and definite real number, then function is said to be differentiable at x equal to a. Here we start some question on differentiability which are given in your assignment in previous class. Differentiability of fx equal to x mod x at x equal to 0. Here we write the function without modulus when x less than 0 mod x minus x. So this equal to minus x square when x less than 0 and x square when x greater than equal to 0. F of 0 equality is here. So f of 0 equal to 0 square 0. L f dash 0 left hand derivative at 0 from formula limit s tends to 0 fa minus h. Here a equal to 0, f of 0 minus h minus f0 upon minus h. F of minus h when x less than 0, f of minus h value of function when x is negative. From fx equal to minus x square, f of minus h minus h whole square equal to minus h square minus 0 upon minus h. After cancellation, limit s tends to 0, h equal to 0. Right hand derivative at 0, rf dash 0, limit s tends to 0, f of 0 plus h minus f0 upon h, limit s tends to 0, fh. Value of function when x is positive. So fh equal to h square. H square minus 0 by h, limit s tends to 0 equal to 0. Here left hand derivative at 0 and right hand derivative at 0. So equal and definite number, so differentiable, function is differentiable at x equal to 0. We have also a definition for derivability or derivative of a function at a point. Limit x tends to a, fx minus fa upon x minus a. We have already discussed in previous class. Here, by using without h, using this formula, L f dash 0, limit x tends to 0 minus fx minus f0 upon x minus 0. X tends to 0 minus, here x less than 0. So fx equal to minus x square minus f of 0 0 upon minus x upon x. So the result will be 0. Rf dash 0, limit x tends to 0 plus fx minus f0 upon x minus 0. Here x is positive, x greater than 0. So fx equal to this x square. So limit x tends to 0, x square by x equal to 0. We can also do this question using graph. Here we have a result from transformation of graph. We have, if we have original curve y equal to fx and we have to find minus fx. We take image of the graph in x-axis. Here we know y equal to x square. We want to shift y equal to minus x square. We take image of this graph about x-axis, that is rotate it graph by through 180 degree. So graph of y equal to minus x square is this. We take here fx equal to minus x square, x less than 0. Here x less than 0, that is this portion, and fx equal to x square when x greater than equal to 0, that is this portion. Combining these two, we have the graph of given function x mod x equal to this. Here function is a smooth head. By geometrical meaning of differentiability at a point, function should be a smooth at that point. Here function is a smooth at x equal to 0. So at x equal to 0, graph is a smooth, that is no corner point, that is unique tangent at x equal to 0, so differentiable at x equal to 0. Taking tangent from left in this way, tangent from left this line, tangent from right, moving in this way along the curve, this line both coincide with x-axis. So function is differentiable at x equal to 0. Next, fx equal to x to the power 1 by 3, we have to check differentiability at x equal to 0 by using formula f of 0 equal to 0. L f dash 0 limit s tends to 0, f of 0 minus h minus f0 upon minus h. After putting values, limit s tends to 0, 1 upon s to the power 2 by 3. 1 upon 0, this is infinity. Left hand derivative, slope of tangent from left. Similarly, right hand derivative, limit s tends to 0, f of 0 plus h minus f0 by h, limit s tends to 0, h1 by 3h, limit s tends to 0, 1 upon s to the power 2 by 3. S tends to 0, this will give again infinity, slope of tangent from right. Here slope of tangent from left plus infinity, slope of tangent from right again plus infinity, and these are the case of vertical tangent. We can see it, the graph of fx equal to x to the power 1 by 3. Here we first draw the graph fx equal to x cube. Fx equal to x cube. We have graph y equal to fx equal to x cube. If we take x to the power 1 by 3, here x cube and x to the power 1 by 3, both are inverse of each other. To draw the graph of x to the power 1 by 3 from x cube, we take image of graph y equal to x cube in the line y equal to x. This will be this. Here graph of y equal to x cube, this curve, this is the line y equal to x. We take y equal to x cube image in this line corresponding to this branch. This will represent x to the power 1 by 3, and corresponding to this branch image about this line, this. So graph of x to the power 1 by 3 is this. Here graph for y equal to x to the power 1 by 3. Here tangent from left this line and tangent from right this line. Tangent from left, we start in this way. Finally this chord coincide with this. If we start in this way along the curve, chord this coincide with this line x-axis, that is unique tangent. So differentiable, not differentiable, since tangent from this coincide with this line and tangent in this case coincide with this line, that is vertical tangent. Vertical tangent, so left hand derivative, right hand derivative both will be infinite and function will be non-differentiable at x equal to 0. Here exceptional case, y equal to 1 upon x to the power 2n plus 1, where 2n plus 1 means odd integer. Y equal to x to the power 1 by 3, y equal to x to the power 1 by 5, y equal to x to the power 1 by 3, 7, etc. For all these curve is smooth at x equal to 0 but not differentiable at this point. This is the exceptional case. Function is smooth at 0, not a corner point, but function is non-differentiable at x equal to 0. Let us take next question. Let fx equal x to the power p cos 1 by x, where x not equal to 0 and 0 when x equal to 0. Here, what conditions should be imposed on p so that f may be differentiable at x equal to 0, continuous but not differentiable at x equal to 0, neither continuous nor differentiable at x equal to 0. First of all, f of 0 equal to 0. From definition, a left as 0, left hand derivative at 0. Using formula limit s tends to 0, f of 0 minus h minus f0 upon minus h. Here both case x less than 0 and x greater than 0 involved in this definition. So f of minus h whole to the power p cos of minus 1 by h minus f of 0 0 upon minus h. After cancellation, limit s tends to 0 minus 1 to the power p s to the power p minus 1 cos 1 by h. Here, function is differentiable at x equal to 0. If we take here p minus 1 equal to 0, that is p minus 1 equal to 0, p equal to 1. In such case, cos of 1 by h is not a definite number but oscillate between two finite number minus 1 to 1. So not a definite value. So this case is excluded. When p minus 1 less than 0, in such case h comes in denominator h, and this will again become undefined. So excluding in this case also, we have only option p minus 1 greater than 0, that is p greater than 1. If p greater than 1, this equal to 0. Next, rf dash 0, limit s tends to 0 using formula limit s tends to 0, s to the power p cos 1 by h minus 0 by h, s to the power p minus 1 cos 1 by h. Again by same reasoning, this will give answer 0 for p greater than 1. Clearly, function is differentiable. Left hand derivative, right hand derivative both are equal, and finite 0 number only possible if p greater than 1. Next, differentiable at x equal to 0. Here restriction of p greater than 1. Next, continuous but not differentiable at x equal to 0. Continuous at x equal to 0. Left hand limit at x equal to 0, limit fx x tends to 0 minus s tends to 0 minus s to the power p cos of minus 1 by h, limit s tends to 0 minus 1 to the power p s to the power p cos 1 by h. Here functional value f of 0 equal to 0. Continuous at x equal to 0, this expression must be equal to 0, which is possible only when p must be greater than 0. P must be greater than 0, so p always in numerator and make after multiplication this equal to 0. Similarly, right hand limit at 0, limit s tends to 0, s to the power p cos 1 by h. Again, this equal to 0 when p greater than 0. So, continuous at x equal to 0 means f of 0 equal to 0 should be equal to left hand limit, right hand limit for p greater than 0. Here, p, interval of p for continuous function, continuity at x equal to 0, this region. Interval for p for differentiability at x equal to this region. So this region interval of p lying between 0 to 1, in such case, in such region, function will be continuous but not differentiable at x equal to 0. So, differentiable at x equal to 0, p greater than 1, continuous but not differentiable at x equal to 0, p lying between 0 to 1, neither continuous not differentiable, p must be less than or equal to 0, neither continuous nor differentiable if p less than equal to 0. Next one, fx equal to x into e to the power 1 by x minus e to the power minus 1 by x upon e to the power 1 by x plus e to the power minus 1 by x, x not equal to 0 and 0 when x equal to 0. We have to check differentiability at x equal to 0. F of 0 equal to 0 using formula of left hand derivative at 0. S tends to 0, f of minus h minus f0 upon minus h. X less than 0, x greater than 0, both case involved in this definition. So f of minus h from this definition, minus h e to the power minus 1 by h minus c1 by h upon e to the power minus 1 by h plus c1 by h minus 0 divided by minus h. After cancelling minus h and dividing e to the power minus 1 by h, here h tends to 0, 1 by h tends to infinity, minus 1 by h tends to minus infinity. So e to the power minus 1 by h, e to the power minus infinity, this will give 1 upon e to the power infinity, means 1 by infinity, that is 0. So e to the power minus 1 by h tends to 0. Dividing by e to the power 1 by h, we have 1 upon e to the power 2 by h minus 1, 1 upon e to the power 2 by h plus 1. This becomes 0, 0 minus 1 upon 0 plus 1, answer is minus 1. Again, right hand derivative at 0 in similar manner, limit f of 0 plus h minus f0 by h. By the same reasoning, this will give 1 minus 1 upon e to the power 2 by h upon 1 upon 1 plus 1 upon e to the power 2 by h equal to 1 minus 0 upon 1 plus 0 equal to 1. Here left hand limit at 0, left hand derivative at 0, right hand derivative at 0, both are finite but not equal, so function is not differentiable at x equal to 0. In previous classes, we have discussed result about relation between continuity and differentiability. Function is differentiable, so necessarily continuous. Function is not differentiable. In such case, function may be continuous or may not be continuous. If not differentiability due to left hand derivative, right hand derivative finite but not equal, in such case of non-differentiability, function will be continuous. Right hand derivative finite means function continuous from right, left hand derivative finite means function continuous from left of the point, so function is continuous at that point. If in this two any one is infinite, in such case we say that function is not continuous at that point. Okay. Next question, fx equal to x minus 1 plus x minus 2. Check for the continuity and differentiability at x equal to 1 and 2. In previous class, we learned method to remove modulus. Here, after removing modulus, 3 minus 2x, x less than 1, 1 when x lying 1 to 2, and 2x minus 3, 2 to infinity including 2. Here we put each mod equal to 0, x equal to 1, x equal to 2. Write these 2 point on number line 1 and 2. We have 3 cases, x less than 1, x lying between 1 to 2, and x greater than 3. Corresponding to these 3 cases, we have 3 part of definition of function. These 3. First we check continuity at x equal to 1 and 2. F of 1 equal to 1, left hand limit at 1, x less than 1, fx equal to 3 minus 2x. Using this formula we have result 1. Right hand limit at 1, x greater than 1, we have formula fx equal to 1. Using this we have again result 1. So function is continuous at x equal to 1, left hand limit, right hand limit value. Again f of 2 2 into 2 minus 3, that is 1. Left hand limit at 2, fx equal to 1. Using this we have result 1. Right hand limit at 2, using this definition we have result again 1. So continuous at x equal to 1. We know that function is differentiable, then function is necessarily continuous. But if function is continuous at a point, then may or may not be differentiable at that point. So we check differentiability at x equal to 1 and 2 using as usual formula. L(f)(1) limit s tends to 0, f of 1 minus h minus f1 upon minus h. Limit s tends to 0, 3 minus 1 minus h less than 1. 3 minus 2 into 1 minus h. After calculation this will take minus 2h by minus h. This will give result minus 2. Rf(1) limit s tends to 0, f of 1 plus h minus f1 by h. Limit s tends to 0, f of 1 plus h greater than 1. Fx equal to 1 and f1 again f1 1 minus 1 upon h. Here 1 minus 1 upon h, numerator is exactly 0 and base tends to 0. So this is the case, actual 0 divided by tends to 0, that is 0 by non-zero equal to 0. Here left hand derivative, right hand derivative both are finite but unequal. So not differentiable at x equal to 1. We have result function is not differentiable at a point. In such case may or may not differentiable. If LHD, RHD both are finite and unequal, then function will be continuous at that point. Similarly at 2, L(f)(2) limit s tends to 0, f of 2 minus h minus f2 by minus h. 1 minus 1 upon minus h result 0, and Rf(2) limit s tends to 0, f of 2 plus h minus f2 by h. This will give result 2. Here Lf(2), Rf(2) both are unequal but finite, not differentiable but continuous at x equal to 2. Here we discuss a time saving method, objective approach, without using analytical formula of differentiability. First we remove modulus fx x minus 1 mod x minus 2, 3 minus 2x x less than 1, 1 x lying between 1 and 2, 2x minus 3 x greater than 2. First we write without inequality. Here in original question equality at 1, equality at 2. Here first we remove equality at 1, equality at 2. Without equality we write definition of function. Second, this method is applicable only when function is continuous. We have already checked above, function is continuous at change point 1 and 2. So we simply differentiate both this side. F dash x, differentiation of this expression minus 2, differentiation of 1 0 and differentiation of this 2. Here f dash x equal to minus 2, x less than 1, 0 when x lying between 1 and 2, and 2 when x lying between 2 to infinity. Here left hand derivative at 1, Lf(1). Lf(1) means limiting value of f dash x when x tends to 1 from left, x less than 1. So limiting value of f dash x, x tends to 1 minus. In this case x tends to x less than 1, f dash x equal to minus 2. So right here f dash x equal to minus 2, we have result minus 2. Left hand derivative at 1 minus 2, right hand derivative at 1 means limiting value of f dash x when x tends to 1 from right, that is this. In such case we take f dash x equal to 0. Again similarly, L f dash 2, limit of f dash x tends to 2 minus limit x tends to 2 less than 2, we have definition f for f dash x equal to 0, result 0, and r f dash 2 limit x tends to 2 plus f dash x limit x tends to 2, we have f dash x equal to 2 for greater than 2. We write here 2, so result is 2. Here L f dash left hand derivative by 2, right hand derivative by 2, both are unequal, so not differentiable at x equal to 2. This method is helpful if we have so many change point, number of change point are many. In such case we use this result. And next sixth question is fx equal to x into e to the power minus 1 upon mod x plus 1 by x when x not equal to 0 and 0 when x equal to 0. We have to check differentiability at x equal to 0. F of 0 equal to 0. Here we may start solution by removing modulus or directly. Here L f dash 0 limit h tends to 0. F of minus h minus f0 upon minus h. X less than 0, x greater than 0, f of minus h e to the power minus 1 upon minus h mod plus 1 upon minus h. So we have minus h e to the power minus 1 upon h minus 1 by h minus h, cancelling those two factors, we have e to the power 0 equal to 1. R f dash 0, limit h tends to 0, f of h minus f0 by h, limit h tends to 0, h e to the power minus 1 upon h plus 1 upon h and e to the power minus 2 by h. Here f of 0 equal to 0, so we have h e to the power minus 2 by h upon h, cancelling these two factors, limit h tends to 0, 1 upon e to the power 2 by h, h tends to 0, 2 by h tends to infinity, e to the power infinity, again infinity, so 1 upon infinity equal to 0. Clearly not differentiable at x equal to 0. Fx equal 4x square plus 2x into x. 4x square plus integral part of 2x into x, x lying between minus half to 0 including minus half, and ax square plus bx when x lying between 0 to half including 0. If function is differentiable at x equal to 0, find a and b. First we remove here greatest integer function. Here x lying between minus 1 by 2 to 0. We have to find integral part of 2x. So construct 2x multiplying by 2 both these sides. 2x lying between minus 1 to 0. So integral part of 2x equal to minus 1. This factor becomes minus 1. So fx equal to 4x square minus x minus half to 0, ax square minus bx, x 0 to half. First method, time saving method. Here we use direct differentiation. Here we differentiate both these sides after removing equality sign of equality. F dash x 8x minus 1 and in this case 2ax minus b. F dash x 8x minus 1, x minus half to 0, 2ax minus b 0 to 1 by 2. Here already differentiability at x equal to 0 assured. So if we differentiate both these sides and find left limit of left hand derivative, right hand derivative, then there is no any problem arise here. L f dash 0, left hand limit of f dash 0 f dash x when x tends to 0, x less than 0 f dash x at x minus 1. So f dash x at x minus 1, this will give minus 1. R f dash 0, limit f dash x tends to 0 plus greater than 0, f dash x 2ax minus b, writing here 2ax minus b, x tends to 0, this is equal to minus b. Differentiable at x equal to 0 or f dash x exists, then L f dash 0 equal to R f dash 0, this will give b equal to 1. Here the result is independent of a. So a may be any real number and b equal to 1. Second method, we can use formula derivative at a point, left hand derivative at 0, right hand derivative at 0, analytical formula, and find the value of a and b. Next question is fx equal to modulus of 2x minus 3 integral part of x greater than equal to 1 and sin pi x by 2 x less than 1. We have to check continuity and differentiability at x equal to 1. First of all, we have to remove modulus and greatest integer function. We put 2x minus 3 equal to 0, x equal to 3 by 2. When and integral part of x, so we consider interval 1 to 2, 3 by 2, lying between these two, we have two cases, when x less than 3 by 2 and x greater than 2. Fx equal to sin pi x by 2 x less than 1. When x less than 1, sin pi x by 2. When x lying between 1 and 3 by 2, here x less than 3 by 2, 2x minus 3 less than 0. So modulus of 2x minus 3, 3 minus 2x, and when x lying between 1 and 3 by 2, integral part of x1, so this factor becomes 3 minus 2x and this factor becomes 1. So 3 minus 2x into 1. When x greater than 3 by 2, 2x minus 3 greater than 0, so 2x minus 3 when x lying between 3 by 2 and 2. We have to check differentiability at x equal to 1. F of 1 equal to 1. L f dash 1, limit h tends to 0, using formula f of 1 minus h minus f of 1 divided by minus h, limit h tends to 0, sin pi by 2, 1 minus h minus 1 minus h, this becomes 1 minus cos h by h, 2 sin square h by 2, adjusting limit sin theta by theta, theta tends to 0, this will give result 0. R f dash 1, limit h tends to 0, f of 1 plus h minus f1 by h, as usual, this will give result minus 2. So function is not differentiable at x equal to 1, but LSD and RSD both are finite, so continuous at x equal to 1. Next, ninth question is determine set of all points where fx equal to 1 upon x upon 1 plus mod x is differentiable. Here fx equal to x upon 1 plus mod x. First, we consider a root of modulus. When x less than 0, fx equal to x upon 1 minus x. When x equal to 0, fx equal to 0 upon 1 plus 0, that is 0. When x greater than 0, fx equal to x upon 1 plus x. Here change point is 0. So f of 0, 0, left hand limit at 0, limit h tends to 0, f of minus h minus f0 by minus h. F of minus h upon 1 plus h, value given minus f0, this will give result 1. R f dash 0, limit h tends to 0, here x greater than 0, we use fh h upon 1 plus h, This will give equal to result 1. Here left hand derivative and right hand derivative at 0 are equal, so function is differentiable at x equal to 0. Now when x less than 0, here fx equal to a ratio of two polynomial x upon 1 minus x. Y equal to x is a polynomial, y equal to 1 minus x again a polynomial. These are the ratio of two polynomial. Every polynomial is everywhere continuous and differentiable. So numerator is differentiable everywhere, denominator is differentiable everywhere. Only problem here, denominator equal to 0, that is x equal to 1. But we have case x less than 0 and x equal to 1 does not belongs to this interval. So fx is differentiable in this region x less than 0. At x equal to 0, fx equal to 0, constant function, also differentiable. For x greater than 0, polynomial by polynomial, ratio of two polynomial always differentiable except denominator equal to 0, x equal to minus 1, and x equal to, when denominator equal to 0, x plus 1 0, x equal to minus 1 does not belong to this interval. So finally we say here function is differentiable for all x belongs to R entire real number system.